So you're trying to sell your products to buyers overseas. You already know that video is a must-have, right? But what kind of video actually gets the job done? What do people on the other side of the world really truly need to see before they'll trust you with their money? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to break down a super simple yet really powerful video framework that's designed to cut right through all that noise and help you land those international deals. Let's start with the one big question that honestly stops so many exporters in their tracks. What do buyers, who are thousands of miles away, actually want to see from you? Now, you're probably thinking it has to be some slick, super expensive marketing video, right? But what if I told you the answer is way simpler and, a whole lot more authentic than that? The uncertainty around that question leads to a really common problem. Let's call it content creation paralysis. It's that feeling you get when you know you need to be making videos for platforms like LinkedIn or YouTube, but you're just totally stuck, frozen. You just can't bring yourself to press record. Right, let's put a name to this thing. Think of it like writer's block, but for manufacturers. You've got the phone, you've got the whole factory right there, but you're just frozen solid by all these questions and all this uncertainty. And honestly, this paralysis, it's the single biggest hurdle that's keeping you from connecting with all those amazing new markets overseas. Do any of these sound familiar? I bet they do. What on earth do I even film? Is my factory boring? Do I need to spend a fortune on a pro video crew? And the big one, what if it's just not good enough? These are the exact thoughts that cause that paralysis. But what if we could solve all of these problems with just one single foundational video? And that brings us right to the solution. Let's just forget about complicated marketing campaigns for a minute. We're going to focus on the one video that'll do like 80% of the heavy lifting for you, the one piece of content that answers more buyer questions than 100 emails ever could. And here it is. It's that simple. If you only have the time, the budget, or the energy to make one single video, make it a virtual factory tour. This is your cornerstone. It's your foundation. Why? Because international buyers are looking for one thing above everything else: proof. Proof that you're a real, legitimate, capable company. And a factory tour is exactly how you show them. Okay, so what does a great factory tour actually look like? Because it's not just about wandering around with your phone. There's a structure to it, a surprisingly simple blueprint to follow. Let's break it down, step by step. Here is the entire roadmap, all on one screen. It's a simple 6-part structure. This journey takes your potential buyer from your front door all the way to your shipping dock, and each step along the way is specifically designed to build another layer of their confidence and trust in you. So let's break down the first 3 parts. You start outside, showing the building, the sign. Make it real. Having the owner give a quick personal welcome is a huge plus. Then you move inside to the front office. Now, don't skip this part. It shows you're a stable company with a support team. Finally, you show them your raw materials. This proves you're organized, you're stocked, and you care about quality from the very beginning. Okay, and now we arrive at the main event, the heart of the tour, the production floor. Everything we've done up to this point was just setting the stage. This is where you deliver the proof. This is what buyers are most curious about, and frankly, what they're most skeptical about too. So think of this as your trust-building checklist. Don't show quiet, clean, idle machines. No way. Show them running. Show your team working together efficiently and safely. Give the viewer a real sense of your workflow. You want to prove you can handle their order. See, this isn't about being fancy. It's about being real. And these last 2 steps, this is how you close the deal emotionally. Showing your quality control area is absolutely critical. This proves your commitment to high standards. And then show them your packaging and shipping process. This directly tackles one of a buyer's biggest fears. Will my order arrive safely after traveling halfway across the globe? You're showing them that yes, it will. Okay, so now you know what to film. But what about the how? This is where so many people get hung up thinking they need expensive gear and a whole film crew. Let's just completely bust that myth right now. This slide says it all, doesn't it? Just forget the myth that you need some expensive film crew. The camera you have in your pocket right now is more than powerful enough to get this done. The real secret to making it look professional isn't the camera. It's just smooth, stable movement. And you can get that really easily with a simple, inexpensive handheld gimbal. Look, if you're going to invest a little bit of money anywhere, please don't spend it on a new camera. Spend it on sound. A viewer will totally forgive a video that's a little shaky, but they will click away in a second if they can't clearly hear what you're saying. And in a noisy factory, good audio is absolutely non-negotiable. And the good news is, the fix for this is surprisingly affordable. A simple wireless lavalier microphone, the little kind you clip onto your shirt, will give you crystal clear audio. We're talking maybe 50 to 150 bucks. That small investment makes a massive, massive difference. All right, a few final pro tips. Film during the day so you can use all that free natural light. And please, whatever you do, do not stop production just to film. Buyers want to see a real working factory, not some staged performance. And that brings us to the most important point. Authenticity is so much more powerful than perfection. A real video will always beat a polished but sterile one. So once you have that foundational factory tour in the can, you can start creating more specific content. This is where you can really start to own your niche by answering the very specific questions that your buyers have. Let's just use the textile industry as a perfect example. I mean, someone buying fabric cares about totally different things than someone buying electronics, right? So your follow-up videos should speak directly to their unique concerns. So instead of just showing a static photo of your fabric, film it in motion to show how it drapes and flows. Or create videos that highlight your sustainable dyeing processes. That's a huge deal for modern brands. Even better, show your fabric already made into a finished piece of clothing. That helps the buyer visualize the end result and really builds their confidence. So you see, whether it's that big, comprehensive factory tour or a super niche product video, it all comes back to this one central idea. In international trade, where you can't just meet up for a cup of coffee, trust is absolutely everything. And the best way to build that trust from a distance is by being authentic and transparent. Your video becomes your handshake. So let's just end with this thought. You're not just making a video anymore. You're telling your company's story, a story of quality, of capability, and of trust. The only real question left is, what story will your factory tell the world?